Hello everyone, I am Bimmy, B Mellow, whatever you want to call me, and today I am recording a video for you all on Reddit, and today's Reddit subreddit we're going to be reading is a new one, r/TIFU, or Today I Fucked Up, and I do want to give a warning, some of these stories are not safe for work, so I recommend if you're not comfortable with these kinds of stories about bodily stuff, not comfortable, don't watch these, don't, I guess, but if you're cool with it, hey, better for me. So let's start watching, or not watching, you watch, I'll read. Let's get into this thing. Today I fucked up by not following the ritual of shaving my beard the night before, and I don't know why he put an S, but there's an S. It happened to me today. Since I woke up very early to go to work, I usually shave my beard the night before. The last night, I was getting ready to shave my beard, as I hadn't done it for 3 days. When I looked in the bathroom mirror and thought, screw it, I'll shave it tomorrow when I wake up. Today, I woke up, had a shower, and started shaving. At one point, the shaver stopped working. I thought it was a battery, but nope, the shaver just died. And guess what? I had no other object to shave my beard with. As I was already late, very late to work, and I have the principle of never being late. I decided to go to work with one side of my face shaved and the other side of my face unshaven. Conclusion? Considering that my job involves dealing directly with people, you can imagine how my morning went. I had several clients make fun of me. There was one who looked at me and said, "I'm not gonna trust you anymore. You're a two-faced man." And it was only at lunchtime when I managed to buy a new shaver and shaved the side of my face that was full of hair. My advice to all men: always have a spare shaver for an eventuality. TLDR, I didn't follow the ritual of shaving the night before out of laziness. The next morning, I was late. The shaver died. I went to work with half my face shaved and the other half unshaven. Edit. First of all, thank you for the comments. I think it's pertinent to say, especially for people who think I could have spent 10 minutes to go and buy a razor, that in Portugal at 7 a.m., there are no stores open. Most of them only open after 9. The original text was written in Portuguese. My apologies in translation. Okay, so this is a translation. I see that. Maybe that's why there's an S. It's like a translation symbol. I don't know. Let's read some comments before I give my thoughts on this story. This type of stuff actually makes you endearing to clients. Probably worked out in your favor. Haha. Precisely. It's a well-known tactic that many politicians use. They make themselves look silly on purpose, so that people will make fun of their appearance, lower their guard, and get distracted from the actual policies being passed by said politician. And they get more into, politics. Let's not go there, though. This is a fun channel. Right? I used to work at Target. One of the backroom guys was getting his picture for an ID. He thought it would be funny to shave everything on the right side of his face, leaving his beard, mustache, and eyebrows on the left side of his face, and the hair atop his head. After he got the picture taken, he realized it would be even funnier to leave it like that for a week. That's a good story. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. That makes sense. He won't look for his ID with his cards. Part of it. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's read one more top comment here. In my experience, leaving anything until work in the morning is a bad idea. I was always caught with the, "Oh, I'll get petrol on the way to work," and then you get stuck. Yes, I agree. Always make sure you don't leave anything to the last minute, because if it will go wrong, it does go wrong usually. Murphy's Law type of deal. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I mean, it's a pretty funny story. I enjoyed it a lot. Imagine seeing a guy with a half-shaven beard. That's pretty good. I mean, it's a good thing I don't grow much facial hair, so I don't have to worry about that. So let's go on to the next story. Now, this is a not safe for work story, so I apologize for that. All right. Today I fucked up by asking for boob milk at Trader Joe's. I'm 18 female, and I've been having issues with my body image lately, and it's partly because I recently broke my diet I've been on for months. One of my insecurities has to do with my tummy, and it's a tad pudgy. And months back, when I started doing research to see what I could do to get rid of this pudge, I've been working out for 2 years, so I'm toned all around. Hey, I was so sad about my soft tummy. Oh, it's alright. We've all got one. Not really. Alright, I figured out that it came from food intolerances. I've always known I'm lactose intolerant, but I've always ignored it because, good God, I love cheese. Bless you. I would have cheese every day, yogurt every day, all that. Whenever I went to the movie theaters, I would get nachos with extra cheese on the side so I can drink the cheese. Oh God. Can you guess what country I'm from? The good old country of America. Yay, baby. Oh God. I decided if I really wanted to fix this insecurity of my pudge, I would have to stop eating dairy. So I did. So I did that. And I stuck to it for months, of course, having little cheat days. This diet helped me so much physically and mentally. However, this past month, I fell back to my bad ways and got my tummy back. So yesterday, I went into Trader Joe's for my grocery run and looked for lactose-free milk. This was my first time getting this. A friend recommended it to me since I like making smoothies and I've been getting tired of almond milk and can't have the whole milk is milk I so desperately want. Burping. I couldn't find the lactose-free milk, so I went to a solution and asked, "Do you have any lactate milk?" The way this man looked at me with so much disgust made my heart drop. And I got a bit defensive because I was already having a bad day, so we got into a small argument. This is basically how it went. Do we have what? Lactate milk? Why? What do you mean, why? Do you have it or not? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for jokes today. What are you talking about? I just want the milk. Why the hell would we have breast milk? I explained to him that I need a different type of milk because of my intolerance. He understood that, and we apologized to each other, and I realized that the milk is called lactate, not lactate. That's unfortunately similar. I get it. The dude was around my age, so I'm glad it wasn't an older person that didn't think I was completely stupid. When Trader Joe's man and I walked for a bit and we agreed we both had a brain fart. He said he was having a stressful day and should have known what I meant by lactate. I got his Instagram and we were friends now. Hey, I didn't get my milk though. The specific one my friend recommended was out of stock. Unfortunate. TLDR, I asked for lactate milks instead of lactate. Trader Joe's man snapped at me and now we are friends. So it ended well, but I am embarrassed. Now that is a great story. It's not really not safe for work. I don't know why they label it like that, but we do have another one that's more not safe for work, but this is pretty good. All right, let's see. To be clear, all animal milk is boob milk from lactating animals. Also, why would the dude think breast milk and not anything else? And then we got a response from Moroid here. I'm pretty sure I would legitimately just hear lactate in this situation, since that's so obviously what she meant. And the pronunciation is very close. Yeah, unless you want to, it really does sound like if you just naturally say lactate, you know, it's like very similar unless you like really pronounce the last letter like lactate. Then, you know, you can understand it more. He's just trying to make a convo out of nothing. You got a real nothing burger here. I'm sure the guy would react if he wasn't interested in. Yeah, maybe. Also, the word is lactose, not lactose. Lactose. What? Alright, here's some tips. Oh, okay, these are just some tips for all my lactose intolerant people. Some cheese contains no lactose, including Parmesan. Lactate pills are great and don't build a tolerance. Consuming more of these is better than less. I used to take one pill with a bowl of ice cream and still had issues, but taking 3 to 4 makes it manageable. Adjust based on portion size. Lactate milk is pretty good, but there are plenty of options. A2 tastes the closest to normal milk. Oat milk is easy to make at home with a blender. Interesting. Yoplait has lactose-free yogurt that is pretty good, but only 1/3 grocery stores seem to carry it in my area. Unfortunate. Lactose-free ice cream tastes terrible to me, and the only exception I found are homemade. Hey, that's pretty good. Thoughts on this story? Hilarious. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed reading that conversation. And yeah, I mean, it's just a great story all around, I think. And, you know, a bit educational at the end there for my lactose free amigos. That is friends in Spanish. All right, next story. All right, this is, I think, okay, so I think S means translation. So this is probably a translation. All right. Today I fucked up by asking my girlfriend to make a protein shake. Alright, so, in evening, I had to travel to another city to give an exam. I woke up and did a minimal workout, and while bathing, my girlfriend asked me if I needed any help. I told her to make me a protein shake or breakfast, and requested her to put 20 grams of protein and 3 grams of creatine, plus skimmed milk and a banana. She started watching videos on Instagram and wanted to make a protein shake reel. So she forgot the quantities and added 20 grams of creatine and 60 grams of protein along with the banana. It was 20 and 3. How did she do 60? While commuting to railroad station, I took my protein shake and took the train. The journey was of 6 hours. 6 hours. Sorry. As soon as I sat in the train, I had a bad stomach ache. And I am anti-gastric medicines. Wait, no, I use anti-gastric to reduce the pain, but it kept increasing. I was able to figure out how to drop the plan to study. Okay, I was able to figure it out why and had to drop my study plans. I was sitting in the toilet of the train for the whole journey with hoping of getting bowels right. Ooh, that sucks. The pain wasn't reducing, so I went to divert my mind, and then I took my phone to browse through Instagram, and that's when I learned what I've had is not a protein shake, but very difficult to digest shake. It's a protein shake for your bowels. It'll train them right. I called her, and she didn't agree to the mistake and said I'm overreacting. I agreed. Maybe pain made me overreact, but I learned the supplements are like medicine, and their dosage is important too. TLDR. Girlfriend made protein shake with excessive creatine, and that resulted in a very bad stomach ache. I would say a very terrible stomach ache. I do say so myself. What do you mean she didn't agree to the mistake? Make her watch the damn reel. I think he meant she didn't agree that it was that bad to miss the dosage. Maybe, no idea. I thought a story with the words girlfriend and protein shake would go somewhere else. Very true. Once I returned over an hour later, when I asked what took so long, she replied, "How many guys do you have to float full of this big gulp with protein? It's just lucky I found the busload of monks when I did, or I'd still be out there now." Oh, that was a good one, dude. What the hell? Alright, make sure your own protein shake make sure your own protein shake and let her make the ones that give her a stomach ache. She sits on the bowl. If you're reacting, she complains. I know, right? Let her drink the same concoction that she made. Like, Jesus Christ. Sounds like torture. Yeah, this is my thoughts on the story. Hilarious. It was unfortunate. Very. A lot of people got to see the mistake, and that's unfortunate. Poor guy. I hope she apologized to him later on. I mean, come on, it sucks. Today I fucking... Okay, so this is the big NSFW story, so... It's sexual in content. If you don't like it, subscribe if you enjoyed. Alright, today I fucked up by eating out my girlfriend so hot it sent me to the ER. Unfortunate. So this Friday evening, my girlfriend and I were having a great night. We were in the middle of having sex. And I was all the way downtown, determined to make her explode in excitement. Very creative. I suddenly felt a teeny tiny snap or crack in my jaw, and that absolutely nothing of it. There was barely any pain. I didn't even consider it worth mentioning at the time. When we finished, we went to bed excited for the rest of the weekend. Hey. Saturday was also fine for the most part. We did a bunch of shopping in preparation for a camping trip, which was coming Wednesday. I needed comfy shoes for walking around on mud and rocks, so I purchased some bright orange Crocs and joked that wearing them is effectively an advertisement that I was taken. We had ramen for lunch. That's good. They slipped in some other story parts. That's pretty good. Building his character. Maybe I didn't notice any pain during lunch because I had soup. But when I got home, had a solid snack, I suddenly felt intense pain on the left side of my face. I could no longer bite down on my back teeth either. Jesus, it sounds like a dislocated jaw. I told my girlfriend that I first felt something the other night, and she half jokingly apologized and said it was probably worth it. Of course, she would say that. The pain remained on Sunday, but I had to work. It mostly hurt while I was eating, so talking all day wasn't too bad. I managed to slowly eat a banana for breakfast by mushing it against the roof of my mouth with my tongue. I had a beer for dinner. Dang, very nutritious, I see. Today is Monday, and it's getting progressively worse. I was scrambling all day to see a doctor at various walking clinics, but ultimately managed to get a last-minute appointment with my family doctor. His diagnosis, the probably swelling around my TMJ, and that it's unlikely that my jaw is dislocated, so he prescribed some painkillers and set me up for some scans throughout the week. He also unnecessarily thanked me 4 times for sharing why I think this happened. I could have thought of anything else, but alright. Tried to mime out what a jaw looks like when it's all over a female body part for his own benefit. Hey, it's a family doctor, alright? And then reassured me the office wasn't being recorded. That's good. That's good. That was my worry as well. When I got home and ate some pho, I realized the pain was continuing to creep up despite the painkillers. So I'm sitting 2+ hours in the ER now and not going home unless the doctor fixes my jaw or confidently breaks the news that I need to be on liquid diet for the next couple of weeks. My GF is talking to her friends and they're already saying that if I die, at least I died doing what I loved. Hey, they're calling me a hero. My camping trip is most likely canceled though. Unfortunate. TLDR, it puts too hard. Jaw felt destroyed next evening. Now I'm bored and waiting in the ER. My girlfriend is with me, keeping me entertained in a safer work kind of way. Unfortunate. It should have been the other side. It should have been the other one. Edit. I think this is like the update. It was a long 12-hour wait. Jesus, that's a long wait in the ER. When the ER, after I spoke with my doctor, they confirmed that TMJ is likely to cause broken rhythm, that I see a dentist for x-rays instead of going to a medical imaging facility for doing x-rays here. Nothing else offered or gained from this grueling hospital stay. Don't you know it? At least GF and I passed the time by playing gin and making this post. On the upside, maybe it was going 16 hours plus without trying to eat solids. But after the hospital overnighter, I feel this pain is significantly improved. Hey, that's great. Maybe it was a bit of overeager to go to the ER, but without the prior history of this, suddenly finding that I couldn't eat solids was a huge shock. I mean, yeah, you can't eat pizza, dude. That's unfortunate. Anyways, I'll be looking up physio exercises for my jaw and TMJ specifically by booking a dentist appointment, and we'll be talking to the anti-inflammatory pain meds that my doctor prescribed earlier. I'll be taking them, but yeah. Thank you all for reading. A comment reassured my past, but most of all made me laugh. Excellent story. Let's read the comments. When the doctor comes back, see if you get the surgery so that you can unhinge your jaw like a snake. Believe me, your girlfriend would approve. What the hell? I broke my tongue frenulum when I was a kid. Not sure how I could have been contact sports. Now I use my tongue to play with the uvula. Huh. Very long tongue. Satisfaction guaranteed. Now have a wife. I think that's because of that one. There's this practice in some form of spiritual yoga where by doing tongue stretching exercise, those are a thing apparently, and gradually cutting the frenulum a little bit at a time, eventually allowing the person to be able to curl their tongue back into the throat, up into the nasal cavity. Now I'm saying that these guys should be very popular with the ladies. Yeah, 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 I think so. Oh, this one got a big reward. Oh, this is the girlfriend. As the GF in question, well, was not included in the post. Both of our phones continually asking, but how did it happen? The two of us dying from shame. Oof, that's. Ooh. Update. It's been 4 hours since posting and about 6 hours since we got to the ER, and OP hasn't been seen yet. Which is to be expected with their local ER wait times. Pain's getting worse. Rip to OP. Unfortunate. Update 2, 5:15 a.m. A new day is literally dawned, and he's still been waiting to see. Depot was triaged and low priority with Regis Fair, but we both just want to go home. Update 3, it's been 10 hours since we got here, and he actually just got pulled back to see the doc. Take this as a warning to not defund public health care, I guess. Final update. OP said his piece, so read his update for a real update. But I just want to say, yes, we're from Ontario, and if you're too, please go out and find a vote explanation. Yeah, it got political real quick. Anyways, wish OP luck with his first meal at the hospital. Don't take the story as an excuse to stop going down in your so. If OP's still gonna do it, you can too. Deliriously tired of peace, man. OP is a man of his people. We all agree. Alright, last comment here. The nearest motorcycle club will issue a specific achievement patch for this. Just show them the paperwork. Okay, that's one fact of the day. Now that story was a shocker. I have to say, I enjoyed that one a lot. But yeah, just by the Offler, and he really built up the suspense there. I really thought he was dislocated when he said he couldn't touch his back teeth with his back teeth anymore. But hey, guess not. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Please check out my streams and the videos of my other friends and my other friends' streams. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. Hope you have a good time. Please subscribe. See ya.